The ancient walls of Co Loa offered little comfort against the onslaught. For the Vietnamese warrior, the citadel of Co Loa, an earthen fortress, now faced a relentless assault. The invaders brought the repeating crossbow, a marvel of ancient engineering, could unleash a barrage of bolts with a single pull of the lever. Few weapons in the ancient world matched the sheer stopping power of the Vietnamese crossbow. The bolts tore through armor and flesh alike.
The citadel of Co Loa, a symbol of Olac's strength, faced an onslaught of unprecedented scale.
This is the story of the Olac Kingdom, an ancient civilization defined by its formidable warriors and the relentless pursuit of independence.
The ancient scrolls reveal the kingdom of Olac.
As the Quyên dynasty fell, An Dương Vương rose, defending his kingdom with a weapon rumored to fire thousands of bolts at once. Here we see the raw intensity of ancient warfare. The Olac utilized their mastery of bronze against the forged in fire and shaped by meticulous hands. The crossbow emerges, forever changing the face of ancient combat. Crucial to the design was the bronze trigger. As you can see here, the tension transfer from the string catch to the release pin forged in the intense heat of the workshop. This weapon represents the pinnacle of ancient military technology, combining resilient woods with tempered steel. The magazine's precision was paramount. Each bolt a messenger of death, launched by this simple yet...
This thanh gươm,
it. Known as the Thân Cơ, or sacred crossbow, this weapon represents the pinnacle of ancient Vietnamese engine.
This was the disciplined firepower of the Olac. At a 45-degree angle, these crossbows could decimate an approaching army long before they reached the walls.
Kneeling, knocking, and aiming with practiced precision. The synchronized release of the heavy bolts created a storm of...
The bolts from the ancient crossbows tore through wood and steel, showcasing the brutal effectiveness of their design.
Hidden in the dense mountain pass near Co Loa, the ambush was sprung. A synchronized volley of bronze...
This animated map reveals the precise calculations of the commanders. The infantry engaged, while the cross... The legend spoke of Kim Quy, the golden turtle, an ancient spirit forged in battle. The golden turtle presented An Dương Vương with the sacred crossbow trigger, a divine artifact meant to secure the future of Olac. When the sacred golden claw connects, the crossbow hums with immense energy. The resulting shot displaces the...
This betrayal marked a turning point, as the golden claw was wrenched from the sacred crossbow.
The radiant emergence of Kim Quy was swiftly overshadowed. As the spirit ascended to land, the citadel of Co Loa, an impenetrable fortress guarded by King An Dương Vương. Here we see the imposing legacy of An Dương Vương. These stone warriors, holding their ancient... The Dai Hoang No represented the pinnacle of ancient Vietnamese military technology. It was said that
the legacy of An Dương Vương is etched not just in stone, but in the textiles of his people.
Forged in the crucible of early history, the bronze weapons of Vietnam were not merely tools of war, but symbols of a rich and enduring culture. The citadel walls, once thought impregnable, crumbled under the relentless assault. The invaders, armed as the Vietnamese defender fell, the limitations of his bronze weaponry became tragically clear. The battle for the temple was lost. The citadel was engulfed in flames, a testament to the brutal effectiveness of ancient siege tactics.
With the citadel breached, An Dương Vương had no choice but to flee. On horseback, he rode south.
The great citadel of Co Loa has fallen. The fires of war consume the last vestiges of the An Dương Vương dynasty. This is the original design of the Lian Châu crossbow, a weapon so feared its schematics were hidden for centuries within these very walls. Deep within the Hung River Delta, the ancient Viet forged their defenses. The bronze weapons of the ancient Vietnamese were not merely tools of war, but symbol of their enduring strength and sophisticated craftsmanship. Here, in the heart of the workshop, the wood is transformed. Each strike of the chisel prepares it for the rigors of war. This raw metal, beaten into submission, would soon become the edge that defined empires and secured legacies. This is the heart of the weapon, the rope. Crafted from tightly wound fibers, its strength was paramount to the crossbow's devastating power.
Few dared to enter the resting place of the pharaoh, but the lure of the golden claw proved too strong.
From the earliest civilizations, the spear remained the dominant force on the battlefield. Simple, yet devastatingly effective in the hands of a trained legionary. The segmented armor provided unparalleled defense, yet it was the gladius, the short sword, that was the true master of the close quarters battle.
As the sun set, the legions advanced. What began as an ominous march soon erupted into a ferocious engagement.
The heavy crossbow, or gestrates as it was known, required immense strength to cock. Its bolts could pierce the strongest armor.
They called him Kim Quy, the golden turtle god. His shell, a fortress forged in the earth. This is the golden claw. Legends say it was forged in the heart of a dying star.
With a giant crossbow mounted, An Dương Vương gave the signal. For Olak! To victory!
Within these sacred walls, the legacy of the Đại Việt warrior lives on. The steel-gray arm
stripped of their weapons and their pride, the once mighty army knelt before their conquerors. This marked the end of an era.
The conflict reached its terrible climax here. Now, only the weapons remain. Silent.
As we delve deeper into the arsenal of the ancients, be sure to engage with the channel and subscribe for future analysis.